Hey guys, welcome. Today we're going to talk about our 3000H pressure filter. When you're unboxing it, you're going to notice the unit, the plug, the barbs, and the manual. A couple things to note about this is you need to have a pump to run this. If your pump is a 3,000 gallon per hour pump, make sure it is rated for the size of your pressure filter. If you have a 3000H pressure filter and you put an 8,000 gallon per hour pump to it, you're going to call us asking why it's leaking, because the pump is too big. The pump needs to be rated for the recommended size for the actual unit. Now, a couple things to know is let's start with the maintenance of this unit. To get the bulb out and change the bulb or check the bulb, it's fairly simple. You're going to have 3 screws on this housing, 1 in the back, 2 in the front. You're going to unscrew those 3, pull off the housing. That's going to get to the ballast. There's 1 more screw back here. You take the screw off there, give it a quarter turn, lift up the handle so you can remove the bulb, and it will come completely out. You're going to have your quartz sleeve and you're going to have your bulb. All right, so we'll put that back in there. So, the housing on, you can put all the screws back on, reverse order, and you'll be good to go. Another thing to note back here is an indicator. When your pressure filter does not run at maximum performance or starts to slow down, this green button will turn red. That means it's time to clean and maintenance it. You take this housing back off, you clean the quartz sleeve, you can either pull that off and check the bulb, put a new bulb in if need to be, reverse the process, get it all put back together again. Another thing, like I said, it's going to come with these barbs. Important thing to note on these barbs is whatever size hose you are going to use with this unit, you are going to cut that barb off to fit that hose. So let's say your hose is this size on the 3rd tier down. You don't want these 2 inside the hose not touching anything. It's restricting flow. It's not going to allow this to do the performance that it can perform. So you're going to cut these off, put it on the desired hose that fits each barb. Another thing you want to notice is this O-ring. You're going to have to put this in here. If you put this on there like that, without this, it's going to leak, guaranteed. Put this in there like so. Simply screw it on. Tighten it all the way up, and you're ready to rock and roll. Here's another thing. With this handle, you can purge and clean the unit. So, there's a knob here. All right, on this side right here, you'll notice it says in. On here it says dirty. Okay, this one says out. A good way to remember the flow is the way this handle, you can even see it, it's got the line right there. That means it's going to go in and it's going to go out. If you'd like to clean it and it's time to clean it, you're going to turn your pump off. You're going to turn this handle. And if you can see there's a triangle there, it's going to line up with the other triangles. And the button is going to be facing that way, going to the dirty section. Once you turn that to the dirty section, you turn your pump back on, and you simply start pumping away. It will flush out the system, turn off the pump, simply turn this back to output, turn the pump back on, you're good to go. Another thing you can do is bury these units. Sometimes they don't want the hoses being up above the ground, so you can bury them up to, some of them have clips. This one has the ring to get to the bucket, to take that off. You can bury them up to here so your hose is closer to the ground. It's very convenient, hides it. Just for aesthetic purposes, it looks a lot better. And that's pretty much it. This is a great unit, so if you have need further information, just look them up online. Like I said, they're great. They're going to help keep your pond clean, and that's it, man. So I appreciate you watching.